I think it's about time to cut some more agates. Let's get started. This is a Malawi Classic 1970s agate, and I am going to study this a little bit, try to figure out what the best way to cut it would be, and put it in the saw. The best way to look at these, of course, is to get them wet. And it looks like this one's got some lovely blue colors, and these are usually like blue and red. So what I'm looking for here is a window that will give me an idea of where the pattern is. And it looks like right here, you can see it's kind of formed out this way. So you don't want to cut right through here because there's probably a crack here. Let's see. So I'll probably cut just like this, right where my thumb is. See how that goes. This is my Highland Park Lapidary Precision 12 saw, and actually I call her Dora because it's short for adorable. This is the cutest little saw I've ever seen. Anyway, it's great for cutting agate specimens, which is what it was designed for. And I'm kind of a newbie at trying to read the agates, but we'll see how it goes. Well, let's see how we did. This piece broke. There was a crystal quartz pocket right there, just right where the crack was, where I suspected that it might be. I didn't quite hit the right line, I think, but let's see how the other one looks. One's nicer. This is kind of cool, this little red spot over here. Since I kind of didn't hit the right spot on this, and there's obviously a lot more left, I'm going to just try cutting across here and see if that would have been a better cut. Yeah, that's much better. These are some what's called Teeour agates, and from what I've seen of these being cut, they just kind of come from all over the place, or they have all kinds of different patterns. So I'm going to cut this batch and see what I can find. But this one looks like it's got some nice banding in it, so I'm pretty excited. These are from Timor and West Timor. Well, fingers crossed. Hope I have the right cut. All right, let's see how this went. Whoa, that is very interesting. Hang on. Look at that. Not only does it have these fortifications in it, it's got this really, really pretty gold stuff. That's really interesting. Little plumey gold. Wow, what a surprise that one is. And here's the other side. I like that. Let's see what we've got here. This one doesn't look anything like the other one. We'll just cut this. Yeah, we'll cut this across this face. Ooh, those are some pretty colors. Here's the other side. I don't remember what this is. We'll cut it open and see if we can identify it that way. All right, what do you suppose we have? Some kind of agate. Still not sure which one. Here's the other half. Look at that cool little floater in the middle, the red-ish lines on the outside. I wish I could remember which agate this is. Oh, bet y'all are getting ready for some Montana agates. Let's see what we can find in this one. It's pretty. Let's see what the other half looks like. Wow, isn't that lovely? This is one I found that I think is just kind of curious because it has some of the streaks here. You know, it looks like wood was formed in wood, and it also has qualities of an agate. So we're going to go ahead and cut this one, and who knows, it might give us a surprise inside. Well, this is interesting. It almost looks like it's half and half. I cut just a small piece of this because I thought this one would probably do better with slabs, so let's see what else we can find in it. It's very pretty. I do think it was wood originally. This is a river crossing agate, and I can tell where to cut it pretty easily because it's already got a broken face. I'm hoping that this opens up a little bit and we'll get a nice specimen out of it. Oh yes, this is going to be just gorgeous. River crossing is from Argentina, and it is across the river from something called condor agate, and so that's why it's named what it is. Let's do another Teeour. I haven't cut enough of these to really know what to expect, but the ones that I have seen cut tell me that you can't expect anything because they're all different. This one has kind of an interesting squiggle pattern right through the middle of it. I think I'm going to try to pancake this one. That just means cutting it across the thin way so that I can see if I can reveal that squiggle. That's a technical term. It's very, very silicated. Doesn't have an awful lot of pattern inside. This one doesn't. But I bet if you cut this way and then ground down like a little cabochon, you'd get these cool background images. Interesting. This is the other half of that one. Not too much to look at. I was really hoping those squiggles would go all the way through. This is a strange one. It has a lot of agate qualities. It has some strange streaks, and it also has these white pockets. So I'm just going to cut this one in half to see what we've got here. It's kind of exactly on the inside what it is on the outside, just a whole bunch of different things. Some silica there. This white might even be common opal. Just an interesting rock. Here's the other side. I like it. It's not anything like collectible, but I sure think it's pretty. This is a fairly large Gambiri, and it has some kind of weird stuff going on. It's got a lump here, and that means that there's probably a crack that runs right through here. It's got this big vug here. So in order to cut this, I'm going to try to cut this part where it doesn't go through the vug or the crack, and I'm hoping that maybe it's developed something good there. We'll give it a shot. Let's see if we got it. I say yes. Wow, that's really pretty. This is an island agate. You'd see how many different swoops and swirls there are in this one. And these come from an island someplace in the South Pacific. And it's sort of secret. Let's see what this one has inside. Oh, that's a little disappointing. Kind of meh. Looking at this in better light, aka sunlight, there's a lot of pattern in this, and I really, really like the outside, that bright, bright orange. But then look, a lot of stuff in there. I take back my meh. Okay, it's time to cut this big boy. I'm guessing, because of this line around here on the top, that this has some iris in it, but it also has some really nice dendrites. So we'll just cut some slabs and see what we can find. It's always fun to see the first cut. Pretty. Lots of cracks in this one. Getting pretty close to the white band, so I'm going to try a couple thinner ones. Oof, this thing is so cracked up. Not hitting the white line yet, I don't think. Right there. Hello. So here is where the irising is likely to occur. I think I don't have the right light for it, so I'll take it outside and see if I can look there. All right, well, I'm virtually certain there is iris to be seen in this stone. I don't know if I have it cut properly to be able to look at it. I'm not sure that the angle is right. Basically what iris is just a series of really, really, really thin lines that are all banded together. And so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see it on this one, but one of these days. There's a little bit of rainbow right on the left there. Huh, interesting. That's so neat. Well, I'm not sure that really qualifies as iris, but it certainly is something cool. I really like that a lot. Thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you want to get agates of your own, a lot of these agates I purchased at Highland Park Lapidary. If you use the code KatieDidRocks on the website there, you'll get 10% off of your order. This is only for supplies and rough rock, not for equipment. But if you are looking for equipment and you want to put my affiliate code in, it's a way of supporting the channel. So check it out. This is Kate from Katie Did. Keep on doing.